Hello, good morning and happy Monday. Again, another beautiful week of summer. And today, just really drawn to do a sort of walking meditation because it aligns so beautifully with all the energy that we've been working through in the past few weeks. So I'm just gently making my way wherever my feet are leading, and kind of have a feeling where we're going actually, to a really beautiful sacred spot for the work we're going to do. And I don't know whether we'll make it there in the time that I'm on this, but I will definitely share some lovely photos. You can connect more deeply and richly with the site from whichever way we're not able to connect with it into space, so that you can have a richer experience of it. But so we had a really lovely Friday, was so very much about the Independence Day in the US. And I shared a post there that linked that energy, that energetic forum of independence and liberty and freedom, to the Statue of Liberty and the premise that that holds energetically, that was put in place in esoteric understandings and through my own awareness and sense that I've received through meditation and sitting with Reiki and doing clearing work, that there is a link to that powerful space of the Statue of Liberty, the energy on which it was grounded and formed with Saint Germain, that beautiful purple light, the transmutational flame, and bringing us into a state of freedom within our soul, a sense of being able to trust and accept our most authentic inner selves, which are our highest, most authentic selves too. So it's an invitation to step into that new energy and allow all the old bonds that we may have signed in previous lifetimes, in other realms, other realities, other dimensions, letting them go and honoring that we have grown and met them, and releasing them so that we can step into our next phase, which is so very much more about this authentic self coming through and being allowed to shine and show up where we're drawn and in the way that we're drawn, that is above and beyond sort of social norms and paradigms that may have been in place to restrict and for good reason in some cases, So it's a fresh new start and a way to allow ourselves to grow in comfort and in safety. So that's today's work. And the reason it's so beautiful in nature, of course, is because nature helps us with this work so perfectly. As we ground into our feet, connecting our beautiful crystalline light energies down into the earth, to the very center, we can drop our root chakras in and right down through our soul star chakra and into our real primordial selves, where where we were birthed into existence, and rest in that space and really clear from that space, speak from that space. It's a very powerful way to do healing work for ourselves. So as I walk towards this sacred area, we're going to do a little meditation. You now feel, you just sit like a little bit, close off your eyes and breathe into your body, and just get a sense of awareness for what is wanting to birth and come through you at this time. Bring in the new contracts, the ones which align with your next steps, the ones which you wish to honor, which you now in this lifetime, in this current reality, in this current knowledge, in this current signature of your soul connected with the highest frequency of Reiki, as we gently call in the holy fire, holy fire, holy fire, to work with each of us in this space, just bringing a gentle awareness into our bodies to reflect and feel, simply be, and know that at some level you may have a shift that's going on, particularly after solstice. Still very much clearing that energy and moving through it, and that may be landing for you in different ways. Have a feel as you sit now peacefully in your own space. Things have been coming up for you. It's like, for me, as well as some physical things and really big shifts through messages that are reflected back to me in the universe, that things are going in perfect harmony as I this work on myself and truly own it and lean into it and follow my inner instincts and urges and nudges and tune into my intuitive callings. The more I do that, and the more I persist and stand in those recording. Oh, sorry, I lost you for a minute there. Because we're doing the work, our environment, our world and reality reflects that praxis, and the way we work on our soul and work with that begins to align in our realities through people, situations, and circumstances. They become richer and cleaner in what they reflect back to us, or aligned with our own inner vision. So how that can show up, I mean, for example, it may be time for, if you wear specific jewelry, physically, like rings or necklaces or bracelets. I literally have this weekend had such a calling from every single one to, apart from my necklaces, they were really happy, and my earrings, but my bracelets and my rings were just calling at me. They called me in so many different ways to be cleansed. So that is what's happening to them. And it was really important to do that. And even though I took them off because I could feel they were heavy and ready, they kept on calling to me through my body, on my fingers, through just an irritation or a constant return back to that space, to remind me that it wasn't just coming off, they actually needed to be cleansed themselves. So you can do that too. A little bit of a cleansing by either place them out in nature to ground that energy out with that intention. Working with some sage to work over the top, and of course I meditations on here to honor that, show that how that might work and look. You can bless them by washing them in spring water or putting them under the moon. And we will have a wedding coming up, so it's a good time to do that. So where am I? I am at a tree, and this is a beautiful tree. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can really see what it's doing. This is a tree which is just the perfect tree for shifting into new contracts, because it's giving us that beautiful Y shape. Now this Y is coming down, so it's like the branches of the tree, like we always connect with our tree energy, and we look at the trunk and we connect with the branches to represent our spiritual selves, and then the deep roots to represent our earthly selves. And this tree is featured several times in past videos. But when we look at this, we can see it is also representative of the Y shape. It is two becoming one. It is the representative of the two aspects of our inner self, so both masculine and feminine, forming a chalice. And in that chalice, in that center, is where our soul work resides. And that's where we bring our magic. And I could feel this building this morning into a crescendo. So this is a space where I will share the photo later if you want to reconnect there. Hello. The tree's just, oh, hello. Right, okay. The tree's just gifting us with another beautiful branch here. And this is a beautiful Y-shaped branch. So that's really nice. So perhaps we'll take that one back as to be part of our reflective practice on this morning's work. So we have a beautiful southwesterly wind this morning, gently. It's still very warm, uncharacteristically British summer, and also the sun is cut between the clouds, so it's a nice, pleasant space to be in light, free clothing and to let go. And that wind is picking up now, inviting us to do just that. So in that space, I will share everything, and I sit here holding that Y, sitting perched between those two lines of the Y shape of this tree, sitting right in the chalice, acting and supporting the portal that we've created this morning for releasing those contracts. So as you breathe into yourself, and as you gently breathe in that beautiful light of Reiki, calling in all your own guides. We also call on all the Reiki masters, the highest of high Reiki guides, all the ancestors who are here purely for our highest and greatest good. We see ourselves beautifully surrounded in light blue, clear, crystalline light, completely protected and held. We call in again the holy fire, holy fire, holy fire, to connect us in this space, this divine space, where we've been intuitively drawn this morning to release and let go of all old contracts that are no longer serving, that are no longer aligned with our highest purpose and our reason for being today. We're leaning right into each side of that tree, right into our masculine side, releasing and letting go of all those spaces where we've been showing up practically restrictions and voice spells that we work to release those from all times, dimensions, and realities. Timelines, letting them go back to earth, through the roots, honoring the reason they were part of our journey. Let them go with beautiful, gentle grace. You can imagine them in a holy fire burning as well, or anything that comes to your mind that is gentle and purifying. And as we lean then into the left side of the tree, feminine aspect, we release anywhere we may have not shown up with our deep intuition due to old contracts that have held us closed and beneath or suppressed in any way that is not part of this new earth reality that is forming now. Any ways that have not helped us to show up in our most nurturing, loving, self-valuing and expressive selves on a soul level. We can ask too that this occur across all times, dimensions and realities, timelines and alternate situations. They just gently integrate all those contracts into earth, releasing us and shedding those old skins. We ask that the combination of these two energies help us to clear away any egoic contracts that we may have formed in order to cope and survive in the past, freeing us and bringing us to liberty, liberating us on our earthly realms, releasing the need for fear, releasing the need for guilt, and releasing the need for shame around any of these things, and gifting ourselves instead with a sense of peace, forgiveness, and harmony. Work with this beautiful why that we fell from the tree, just asking this rod of the oak staff to clear away that energy, grounding it extra powerfully into earth, in line with our highest and greatest good through its rich connection to our higher selves. And so it is. And in this space, we ask the new contracts to form gracefully and gently in a way that invites the higher sense, inner peace and sanctuary, and outer expression of our truest soul forms. Just feel that resonance. And maybe as you come back into the body, allow yourself back into the space, recognize the power of your words, whatever's going on for you right now, just this connection to this space will be deeply transformative. And recognize your own power in that. And take the time to write down your own version of these vows that we've taken today, whatever's right for you, and to perhaps do a little ceremony with those. I say I will share these photos of this space, and you can use those to connect more richly with this energetic portal for that release, and it will be very clearing, and it already has been. So lots of love, and I'll see you soon. Bye.